Thiruvalluvar's Thirukkural. The virtue of charity.
The greatness of ascetics. All the higher texts emphasize the virtues of sages who possess sense restraint.
All the higher texts emphasize the virtues of sages who possess sense restraint.
All great books have as their aim the exaltation of the great men of sense.
Here is a story that fits this verse.
Once upon a time, there was a wise monk. He had 3 disciples. All 3 of them had different characteristics. The first disciple, he was very learned and had the ability to read and memorize many books, but sometimes his tongue would not control him, and he would speak unnecessary words. The second disciple, he was hard-working and very pious. For many years, he had reduced his food and sleep and performed severe penances, but he had the arrogance of thinking that he was better than others. The third disciple, he was quiet and modest. He did not do much penance and did not talk much. He had no attachment. He did not care about food, fame, or what others thought of him. He always kept his mind calm and untroubled. One day, the sage called them and said, "We must go to a mountain temple far away from here. There is a great festival going on there." The 3 of them set off. It was a long and difficult journey. What happened on the journey? First day, while passing through a village, some people spoke badly about the sage. Hearing this, the first disciple became angry. He immediately started speaking harshly to them. The sage put his hand on him and thought to himself, "This man does not control his tongue." Second day, on the way, a rich man gave all the monks a delicious meal. After everyone had eaten, the rich man praised the second disciple, saying, "Sir, how many years have you been practicing penance? You seem very pious." The second disciple was filled with pride. He began to explain his penance and the hardships he had faced. Hearing this, the sage thought to himself, "This man has not restrained his ego." Third day, as they were climbing the mountain path, a severe storm came. Heavy snowfall and cold winds engulfed them. Everyone was very tired. Only the third disciple, quietly, without any complaint, regardless of the coldness of his body and his hunger, followed his guru. His face was calm and without any emotion. Finally, they reached the mountain temple. The sage smiled at all 3 disciples. "Sons," he said, "what we have learned on this long journey is that true asceticism does not consist merely in reading books or performing severe penances. It lies in self-control and self-restraint. The first disciple did not control his tongue. The second disciple did not control his ego. But the third disciple, not being affected by any kind of pleasure or pain, hunger, cold, fame, or disgrace, completely controlled his senses and mind. His pride is the only one who can be swallowed up. All true scriptures teach the supreme truth that those who control their senses and mind and live morally are the best. That pride is the basic concept of all scriptures," he said.
Don't miss a single story or innovation. Subscribe to Rendered Reality today.